Right, this is Nightwalk here. I just want to do my thing on what I like from E3. So I'm gonna do the good, the bad, and the not so good. Alright, first, God of War. Oh my god. The opening for that is, I feel, the best opening that Sony has done in a very long time. Opening up with God of War, and then also, you know, getting out there farewell, their hearts to, the shooting in the clubs and stuff. I thought that was, very nice, Sony. I really like how everybody was wearing the pins in E3 to support what had happened, to let them know that, hey, even so, we're having fun here, our thoughts and prayers with you. The same goes here, I feel really sorry for what happened in Orlando. No, not Orlando. New Orleans. Very much of an asshole person that would do that to people that are just having fun. It doesn't matter if you're straight, homosexual, whatever. That's just not cool to do to anybody, anywhere. So my heart goes out to those, to the victims, to the families, and I hope that they catch the guy, or if they did. I really didn't watch the news that much because it really turned my stomach hearing about it. That the person would do that, and I just feel really bad for anybody that had to go through something like that. It's heartbreaking. But let's move on to E3. All right, so that's it. God of War is the best opening that I like. Sony just really kind of did it again. They kept it not in long bursts like the other ones do. They did very short bursts, which was show the game. That's what the people are here for. And it was just like, oh my god, just look at what they're doing. And it was just like, they nailed it. You got God of War. You got Crash Bandicoot coming back, man. Crash. Being remastered. Because, Naughty Dog doesn't own that anymore, so. For a while, we all been saying, Crash is coming back. Crash is coming back. People going, no, man, no, it's not coming back. I was wanting to say no, but it's like my wife saying, no, they're gonna bring Crash back. They're gonna bring Crash. And I told my wife, they're bringing Crash. She goes, oh my god. So, that's a little enjoyment for my wife to know that they're bringing back Crash Bandicoot. Remaster, and then on the Skyler, whatever things. I really don't have that game. But I might pick it up. Check it out. See how it is. And so, Resident Evil 7. Oh my god. I thought that was just a new IP that somebody did. It's like, oh, new horror game, cool. But that was awesome. I haven't played the demo of it yet, but I think I might. Because I really don't know if that's going to be how the final product's going to look. If it's going to be a one person and stuff. Because I'm used to Resident Evil being a third person. So, we'll find out in Resident Evil 7. Yeah, we'll see. They said that they were going back to their hard roots, so, Capcom, you catch your work so far. Let's see what else you can do. And so, VR. Gotta talk about VR. I might not be a big fan of VR right now. So, but just for Final Fantasy and yeah, so Final Fantasy is what's really selling VR for me right now. So it's like, yeah, I'm thinking about maybe getting a VR once I get into my own place and stuff, and it sounds really good, you know. So, oh, and I just saw that Nintendo released a trailer for Zelda. Oh my god. The Breath of the Wind. It looked so freaking good. That's like, yes, that's the Zelda game that we all been craving for so long. Nintendo Treehouse is still going on right now, so I'm probably watch it a little later, and I might put a video out for that. It depends. It depends if I hear they're gonna show the NX. If the NX is there, then definitely I will watch it. But if not, I want to know what the NX is gonna look like. I want to know the hardware. I want to know what it's gonna do. So that's just me. Let's move on to Ubisoft. Oh my god, so many good games they have coming out. Just Dance 2017. Come on. We all know that we like Just Dance. I like it. You know you guys like it. So that was an excellent one right there. And then showing behind the scenes of Assassin's Creed, the movie. It looks freaking good. That is, I think, going to be the one that's everything. Oh, yes, this is what video games movies should look like. And knowing that they're going to be doing the Division movie, and then the Division expansion packs too. Oh my god, it's like, this is a game that I really do need to get. I've been trying to get the collector's edition. And that's the only way I want to get it, because I want all that little, all the little things in it. Usually when I get games now, it's going to be collector's editions. Unless it's a game that I don't really go, maybe, and then I'll just get it regular. But any game that I really want is going to be a collector's edition. See, they had so many good things there. I'm trying to remember all of them from last night. Yeah, they really did nail. They nailed their stuff. Oh, Watch Dogs. Gotta talk about Watch Dogs. Look better than ever. Oh, and then, the Star Trek VR. That got my interest too. That also makes me want to get VR just also for that one too. To be on a bridge of the Enterprise, be part of a crew and stuff. Oh my god, that was really cool. And to have Jordy on the stage. Jordy! From Next Generation, he is one of my favorite people from Next Generations. No one understands the value of the engineer. And Jordy was the best engineer, in the entire Star Trek, series. He's the shit. So I think that's why I like Jordy so much, because he was this guy that was blind. He had this thing to help him see and stuff, and he always did his job over the top, went out of his way. That's what made Jordy, the shit. And they just show so many good stuff. And then we got For Honor. That gameplay looked awesome. I have to admit that was awesome. Oh, then everybody's going to be talking about this. South Park. I'm definitely going to go and pre-order that shit. Because that just looks so freaking funny. Because your dad fucked your mom. That's everybody's so sorry. Oh, excuse me. I'm like, oh my god, that's just too funny. Your origin story is because you saw your dad fuck your mom and you could not save her being fucked by your father. That, I'm sorry, was so funny. And it's like, I didn't play Stick of Truth, so I'm going to have to play that one so I can see how this one picks up right after that one. So, it looks really good. So it's something I'm gonna have to watch. All of it looked really good. Even all of it. Xbox. Good game lined up, We all know that they paid Ubisoft to be at their conference. What's funny is, they were still there at Sony. They just couldn't show a whole lot because they already had the deal with them, But to say like, hey, look, you can play Final Fantasy on Xbox, because all their stuff has always been on PlayStation, so it's like, yeah, let Xbox have this one, that's fine. We'll still, they won't get the VR, so that was awesome. Anybody likes Minecraft? Got Minecraft. I wasn't that big of a fan other than the Minecraft, so that's the not so good part. The really good part, Project Scorpio. Xbox One S. That looks really good. I might just trade my Xbox I have to get that, or I might just buy the new one and give my old Xbox to my brother, or to his kids, or to my sister, to give it to somebody that can still use it. That's how well. Yes, but I am gonna buy the new gens for PlayStation and Xbox. Just because, I am going to be getting a 4K TV, so I want stuff that, run on 4K, so this Christmas, I am getting me a 4K TV. It's going to be about at least a 50 or 60-inch TV, because that's going to be after I move and stuff, so we're planning to be out of our in-laws' house before September, or October, so fortunately we didn't get to see what Neo was, but they pushed more of their VR Morpheus, so I am going to get a VR. It's just, I probably won't use it a lot. It's just there to go, I got it, great to have. So, a lot of the games they showed, I kind of like. They did a good job with their showcase. So, Core for Xbox, that looked really freaking cool. I liked how that looked. You know, I remember when they did their little show, but man, they went more in depth. You know, Scalebound. Everybody's going, "Where's Scalebound? Where's Scalebound?" You know, we finally got to see Scalebound in multiplayer. That was really cool. That was actual game footage. You know, awesome. And then, you know, you can't forget Gears of War 4. I am getting the collection edition of that. And that Phoenix is still alive. Oh my god, that was the trivia thing of all. So, yeah, E3, you know, it's here. And it's gone. It's done with now. You know, for me, it's done with because, you know, all I can do is watch the conference. You know, I can't really watch anything else. I can't be there to be on the show floor and testing the games out and stuff. But that's my E3 stuff, you know. And for EA, they did a good job showing the sports, showing Mass Effect, the drama, you know. Yeah, it was good. There were some parts that I feel that it dragged, but PlayStation didn't drag at all. You know, they this okay. This is what you want to see, and move on. They did little of the other stuff, but for the most part, Sony just really knocked it off out of the park. Xbox right behind them, dragging a little bit of, you know, the soft, you know. I didn't mind them going this with the Xbox One. And that you also, you know, certain exclusives if you pre-order, if you buy them off the Xbox online server, that you get the digital copy for it for your PC. You know, I don't really play PC games, so that really doesn't matter to me. You know, they did a really good job. You know, they started with it a little bit, but for the most part, they did a good job. Ubisoft did a good job. Yeah. Yeah. Ubisoft had a very long conference. Oh, we almost forgot Vanessa, blah 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 blah. Vanessa. Dishonored 2. Oh my god, that looked freaking amazing. That's going to be a game that I'm going to try to get on a collector's edition. You also have, what was it? The whole stuff that they had with Doom and stuff, you know. They had a really good show. Showing that their VR stuff. You know, remaster of Skyrim. Okay, maybe I can get into Skyrim this time. You know, being on the Xbox or the PlayStation 4. So, yeah. And that's really it. You know, I don't really got any more to add. I'm just kind of drawing on here to the end of the video. So, if you guys liked it, comment down. Tell me what I didn't do so good. Tell me what you would like to see better. For everything, this is Nightwalk here. Just peace out, you know, love, respect, and all that good stuff. And I'm gonna try to bring you more gaming news as it comes up. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for more Final Fantasy stuff on this channel, because we are going to unbox the Ultimate Collection Edition, because I have it when it gets to me. Unfortunately, I have it on Xbox. I'd rather run it on PlayStation, but that's okay. And in the next couple, I think in a week and a half, we are going to be unboxing Star Ocean 5 Collector's Edition. So stay tuned for that if you want that. Alright. That's everything. Oh yeah, stay tuned. We're going to keep up on this Crash Bandicoot, And when the remake comes, the remasters come out, we're definitely unboxing that shit on this channel for real. And when I get the new consoles, we're gonna unbox them. We're gonna enjoy them together. This is what it's all about. It's all about the gaming. It's all about showing people what good games are out there for you. So, love you guys. Keep it real. Alright, I'm out. Bye.